Hey everyone, Dave Axel. Welcome to the weekly band crawl for the weekend of June 3rd and 4th. I am here with the man, the myth, the legend, the founder, the creator of the band crawl, who, to your defense, had to tell me to do this 100 times before I was like, fine, I'll do it. But I'm glad you did because people really seem to like it. I'm thrilled you could finally get out here and do an episode because this is the 1 year.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. And just for folks that don't know, the way this thing came about is I kept seeing this Facebook video come over from Bill McCardle over in Tampa.
Yep. Tampa Bay Nightlife TV,
yeah,
right?
He was doing bands, sports, everything. And I got to thinking, boy, what a great idea for our local music community. So reached out to Dave, and he had the resources to make it happen. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah, and every week Tom sends over the list. And then as I tell you guys, by noon on Tuesday, if there's a venue we don't cover, you're playing, let me know. This is Wednesday at noon. Sometimes I film Tuesday night, depending on who the guest is. So it may not make it on if I don't get it by noon. So please send it over. I try and cover as many of the bands as I can. And with that, we're going to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
So this is Sanford Brewing Company in Sanford. Adam Shawn on Friday and the Shenanigans Duo on Saturday. I love the venue itself. They open the doors, and those garage doors go up and everything. It's like this indoor-outdoor venue, yeah. And it's really cool because there's a massive window behind the bands, and you can see the whole brewery and everything going on. Great place. Definitely check it out. And then their Maitland location. So Friday is Kelly Gerard, who I have not seen, but she's there all the time, so she's got to be great. Decaphonics Duo on Saturday. They're a corporate band, so they have a full band, they have a duo, they have a trio. I think one of the women that sings with them is a finalist from The Voice. I've seen them do some amazing stuff, super nice people, and just always a really fun show. And again, great food, indoor, outdoor venue, just the Maitland location. So check them out for sure. This is like a home town for you. This is like a home base for Sound Theory.
Dexters Lake Mary. Friday we got Cobalt 27, great band. I mean, former members of Judy Behave that just branched out and put their own thing together, and they're doing a lot of different material, really cool stuff. And then on Saturday, Speed Limit 70, I think it's their debut show there. And of course, Susan and them are celebrating 10 years.
10 years.
That's amazing. So we wish both these bands a great weekend at Dexter's.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to be fantastic. Speed Limit 70 is always a great time. And I really like the guys in Cobalt. I've seen them do everything from, the Tears for Fears to the Rage Against the Machine. Their singer's amazing. Their guitar player, bassist, drummer, everybody's just fantastic. So great opportunity to support two great bands over at Dexter's this weekend. This is Cafe Murano with former Sound Theory singer and member of the Alumni Association, Rafa, out front. Brookie, I think, is still on the drums for the rundown. They're just a great, fun, variety party band. They play a little bit of everything. You're going to hear some great stuff from every genre, every decade. I mean, they're just great, and he's an awesome front man. And I really like the food there.
Yes.
Earlier gig, 8:30 to 11:30. Used to be the old Gina's by the Lake, right? It's right there on Crane's Roost. Just a fantastic venue. And Rafa and his band always put on a great show. So another awesome opportunity this weekend. I know you know the Alley.
Oh, yeah, the Alley. Chris and the guys do a great job there. Friday, we got Paul Drennan and Three Forks Road. As everybody knows, Paul's been on tour with 38 Special, and he's had to delay some shows. So he said he's excited to get back in there. And they play some really cool blues stuff. And, of course, Saturday, we got David, Jack, and Papa Wheelie.
Which you can't go wrong, ever. And, it's really cool that, Paul Drennan's one of a bunch of musicians in town that are, not that we're all not pro musicians, but these guys have toured, right, with the bigger bands. Like, he just got back from 38 Special. I always think it's really cool that even though they just played this arena and that arena and whatever, they're still excited to get out and play a small club in their hometown with local musicians and just let everybody come out. Like, it's awesome that they do that. And a great opportunity for you to go out and check out an amazing band. So definitely go by and check it out. And then Castleberry's this time has Barfly on Friday. And I finally got this right. So Barfly has keys now. So that's Gina on the keys, Rob on the bass, Hunter on the vocals, Scott on the drums, and then their guitar player rotates out because their full-time guitar player has a job that makes him travel. So I can't guarantee you who's going to be on guitar. But they're incredible.
Yeah, I gave you a year to get that right. I think Rob
You did.
Rob will approve.
You did. No, and I had to actually have Rob on the show and be like, what in the heck are you doing? And then Saturday, Aaron Lightning's band, Paradox. And I know you said he just sat in with you recently.
Yeah, he sat in with us and sang at post time, and boy, he's sounding great.
Yeah, every time I see him, he's better and better and better.
Yeah.
And he's had some great mentors. You know, he's hung out with the Trans Ams. He's hung out with all these different musicians. And, you know, he's still really young.
He used to sit in with us when he was 13 years old at the old Breezeway.
Exactly. Like, he's been doing it a long time, so that's awesome. Awesome. And then, of course, Skin Deep, the Legends, at post time, Friday and Saturday. I have Giff and Lee here next time.
Awesome.
And I love the whole band. I love everything they do. And even though I am a drummer and a usually Siler fan, Giff is just my favorite in that band. He can sing like just unbelievable.
I'm going to try to get out and see them Friday. And you're right, Giff brings it every show.
It's absolutely amazing.
Effortlessly.
Yeah, it's insane. So next week I have Lee and Giff on the show.
Great.
So Lee can yell at me for saying Giff is my favorite when he comes on. OBs. So in DeLand, you know Christy and the crew.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hayfire?
Yes, I've seen them a couple of times. Just incredible band.
I went to see them for the first time because, you know, like you, we're playing all the time. I went to see them at the Alley last weekend on Saturday. They're absolutely amazing. I mean, I like a lot. I like almost all the bands on the band crew. I'm constantly saying this one's great. This one's great. These guys are just a whole other tier.
Yeah.
You know, they're right up there with all the other. You know, the Crash Rockets, the Skin Deeps, the MyGen. The harmonies were incredible. The guitar playing was awesome on both parts. The lead singer plays guitar too, and is no slouch at it at all. And Brandon on drums is just another free drum lesson if you're in town and want to check it out. I mean, everything about that show was polished, seamless, and you know, they don't write a set list. The lead singer has all the songs on the ground on sheets, and there's a talkback mic between the singer and the drums, and he just turns around and says, we're playing this one, and they go do that one, which is pretty cool. Very cool band. If you haven't gotten a chance to see them, they really are. They totally live up to the hype. You have to go check it out.
Well, you think of them as a country band, but every once in a while they'll throw in a rock
They had
song.
some rock songs when we saw them too, but even I'm not a huge country fan. I like country, but it's not like on my radio when I'm driving around.
Right.
I still had a phenomenal time because they were just so good at it.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome. And my wife went with me, and when I dragged her, she was like, "Oh God, you're really taking me to see a country band?" And I'm like, "Yes, we're gonna go check it out." And she was like, "I would go back to that anytime." Like, that was awesome. So they were terrific. And Saturday, nobody listed. So if you're looking for a gig, there could be one up for grabs. You know, the first of the month, a lot of these venues don't seem to have it ready yet. So there may be a band there, and we just haven't been told about it. But check them out if you're looking for a place on a Saturday night. You obviously know the Wing Shack.
Yes. They just remodeled, and we've got some upcoming dates there. So
Have you seen the remodel yet? I have not
I've
seen
seen
it.
a video of it.
Okay.
And I think they improved the stage and everything, but the remodel looks great.
That's awesome.
And Friday we've got Speakeasy. I haven't seen them, but I see their name out there a lot. And then Saturday, that famous band TBD.
TBD. Somebody's going to name a band
Somebody's gonna do
TBD.
that, yes.
It's coming. So check out Wing Shack. Congrats on the remodel. Just One More has the Triple Shot Band. Now, I say this every week. They are just a great, friendly, fun hometown bar.
Yep.
Like before the chains, before we're a restaurant and a bar it's just a good old down home bar.
Yep.
Great crowd of people. They do have food. Service is great. Like, if you're just looking for a cool place to hang out, definitely check it out. Are you familiar with Bloodhound Brew?
I have not been there, but I hear from a lot of people it's a great venue.
I hear the same thing, and I haven't been there yet either, so I apologize for that. At some point I'll get down there. Friday they have Mother Medicine. They have their own cycle of bands there. I've seen a couple of our regulars start popping up in there, but basically they kind of have their own crew of bands that run through, which I think is great. Nothing wrong with that, but I have to get out there and check it out. So
Isn't it down around Conway and Kirkland?
I'm going to tell you, yes, but every time somebody asks me that, I forget the streets, and you're right. And I just say it's near Publix because I never remember, because I'm getting old and my memory's no good.
There you go.
I'm no good. This is Long's Log Cabin, and Jackknife is there. I am going to get to a Jackknife show one of these days. They are on the top of my list to go see. In their ads they put out, which I really like, they always put some of the bands they play. And they've got like Led Zeppelin, Motley Crue, Rat, like this whole variety, but everything on their list, I'm like, I like that one, I like that one. So I have to go check these guys out. They're playing all over the place. It's been a long time, so they've got to be really good at what they do. They're coming on the band crawl in September.
Great.
They were booked up enough that when I said, you know, when would you like to do it? They were like, let's do September. And so it's going to be a while, but they are coming on the show. And then obviously Main Street.
Oh, yeah. Friday, we've got the legends himself, Crash Rocket.
Speaking of voices, right? I mean,
Oh,
Glenn
yeah.
Bailey.
Yep. And then Saturday, we got Deadlanders. I'm starting to see their name on the circuit a lot.
Me too. I haven't seen the band yet, but I noticed they're popping up more and more, so that's another one to check out for sure. And then right next door at Boot Hill, Friday they didn't have anybody listed, but Murder Hornets are going to be there Saturday, and I love the name.
Oh, yeah.
And I still haven't got, again, I have all these bands, I'm like, I need to go see that one, I need to go. But, there's only so much time. I will
yeah.
get out there for sure, but check them out. And then, are you familiar with the Doghouse? I haven't been there yet.
We're actually debuting there next weekend.
Really?
The 11th,
All right, well, now you get to talk about it.
Friday, we've got that famous band again, TBD.
TBD.
And then Saturday, Misintent. Boy, what a show they put on.
Exactly.
You can't go wrong with Misintent.
No, great variety of music, and she's just a powerhouse front person. Her and Julie are both, like, just out front with the band. They just come alive. And they're friendly, and they're great, and they can sing, and they put on you can't go wrong with a Misintent show. Definitely check them out. And then the Hard Rock Hotel in Daytona. So Friday is a tribute band, Led Zeppelin tribute band, Ramble On. And then Saturday is Our Friends Electric, and Rachel Stump will be sitting in with them again.
Oh, cool.
So that's going to be a very cool show. I hear great things about that band, too. I may try and get in there also, like just depending on schedule to check that out. Everybody swears by them.
Don't they have like a duo and a full band?
Yeah, they've got the same thing, the duo, the trio, the full band. This is the full band for sure.
Okay, cool.
So, and again, I only hear great things, and they've got Rachel, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a good show.
Awesome.
Traders did not have anything listed, and I am a huge Traders person, obviously. We play there all the time. Renee and the team are great. It's right there on Flagler Avenue in New Smyrna, and you can walk right up the street on your break. There's kind of a mini crawl there. You can hit Flagler Tavern, who didn't tell us who they were having yet either. But that's another great venue.
Yeah.
Looks like, to me, that's a different demographic than Traders. Traders has a slightly different crowd, but both crowds want to dance all night. They do have a full restaurant and kitchen at Flagler Tavern. And then it's not on the crawl. I keep meaning to do that. But Peanuts is diagonal from that. So, you get a break at one club, and you can just kind of make the circle and see all the bands. It's very cool places to play. Obviously, Garage Bar. You haven't played there yet, though.
There, but I've been there a couple of times when we played down in that area. We finished early, and we were able to walk down and catch some bands. Caught Rafa's band there a couple of times.
Oh, nice.
It's a great venue. We got Friday and Saturday, Fortune Road. I haven't heard them, but
They're on it all the time.
Yeah.
They're on Bandcrawl all the time. And then Brews and Blues has Brian James on Friday, and then my longest band name, Kevin Lockery and the Osceola Boys. Yes, and I just can't fit that on my screen. But I see Kevin Lockery's band a lot too, so they've got to be great. Or they wouldn't just keep coming back. And Drunken Parrot has Napoleon Complex on Friday. Saturday is Alias.
all right, let's see if you get this
I think
right.
I have it right. So that is basically Rob Amigo, Hunter, and whoever they pull in.
There you go.
Now, they did a show at Seminole Harley last week. They had Dave Reynolds from Gin and Tonics. They had the bass player, I think his name is Mark, from Gin and Tonics. Like, it's kind of cool because when they do put that band together, it's usually like a little all-star type of thing where they've grabbed like this really good guitar player and this really good drummer and this and that's tough for them because their guitar player and drummer in Barfly Scott's amazing. The guitar is the guitar player's name Roger. Roger. He's amazing. So for them to just be like, we'll grab new players, they've got a high bar to get to. They've got to be able to match the talent of Scott and Roger. So it's really cool to see them put that together and do it so well every single time. Like it's
our
awesome.
drummer Greg filled in with him at Seminole Harley.
That's right. Greg was with Dave, and that's right.
And then I think Rob's son was getting married, so that's why he had to fill in.
All these crazy excuses.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you have a gig, right?
We should have an award for the band with the most fill-ins.
That's right. It'd get tough.
Yeah.
It'd get tough. Oasis Saloon, they really do have Hypersona this weekend. I had them on a wrong slide in another part of the thing I took out. You cannot go wrong with a Hypersona show.
No.
You just can't. Eric is a free drum lesson every single time. And by the way, I talk every week about how great Eric and Steve and Sam are. Shelly, who's Eric's wife, she's just awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like, she gets back to me right away. She's super friendly. She kind of, is like PR for the band when they're playing almost. She's awesome as well. So I know you don't play an instrument, Shelly, but we certainly appreciate it all. And Eric is a free drum lesson in a box every single time. The guy can sing. He can, super talented. And I mentioned last time, so Steve and Sam, They just switch instruments all night
yeah.
because they're both ridiculously talented. And Sam won the shred off at Rockville,
I saw that.
which is
yeah.
awesome.
He actually came out to our show last Saturday at Flagler Tavern. They had played in the afternoon. They were off at night, but he came out and caught our last set, and I got to chat with him for a while. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Chuck is celebrating another anniversary.
Really?
I'm not sure how many years, but
It's got to be a long
I
time.
believe this is an anniversary weekend. That's
Well,
what I
Chuck,
just got.
congratulations
Yes.
if it is. And if you have a chance to see Hypersona, you should definitely do it.
Definitely.
This is Oasis on the River, and I get this. So Dave Mander, whose real name is Dave Mander on the lead guitar. That's his formal name. He's playing there as a duo, and I had to hear about it from Rachel Stump. No notice from Dave who he's playing with, what he's doing, or even that he's going to be there. But Dave Mander's doing a duo out there at Oasis on the River. Obviously, I love Dave Mander. He's a good friend of mine. He plays guitar in the band. He has such a wide range of what he can do musically.
Yeah.
It's incredible. His song list is massive. He has a great voice. It's a very cool show, whether it's him and another person or just him. He's terrific. So if you get a chance and you're going to be out that direction, you absolutely have to check that out. I may even have to, as we're going through the list, I'm like, I may even have to stop in there too. I'm going to have to figure out my own crawl this weekend so I can get there.
Yes.
Obviously, you've played there, first and last
yeah.
tab.
And I was going to say, while you're up in Ocala
Mm-hmm.
this weekend, try to stop in there if you can.
Oh, yeah, we get done early, so my tour's coming up in a little bit, but they're 6 to 10. So we're actually out of there earlier.
Are you there on Friday or Saturday?
We're there Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
okay.
so we can go see Overkilt on our way back.
Start at 9. Great venue. I know Dale, the owner, Dale Birch, treats his bands awesome, and I've helped him get some bands in there. And
Nice.
of course, Joe and Overkill always do a great job.
And I heard they just love live music out there.
Ocala is a live music town.
That's
I mean,
awesome. And what are the hours at this one? This is a later
9
one.
to 1.
9 to 1. Very cool. So if you're in the area, can't go wrong with Overkill. Pintos Lounge. I've only been there once, maybe twice, to see Crash Rocket. I don't know Whiskey Juju, but they play there a lot.
Yes.
So they've got to be good at what they do. And then Saturday, you can pretend that you were Andy from Sound Theory, and you can sing your own vocals all night long. So
This is another great venue that just loves live music. We played there twice, and they love live music there.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And are they the one that just had their 25th year anniversary
Yes,
a little
25
earlier on?
years.
That's amazing. Congratulations yet again. Muldoon's is new to the crawl, and we didn't see anything for them on Friday and Saturday, although I'm sure they have it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have it. So definitely go by and check it out. And then Fredster's, personal favorite of mine, very cool venue, nice large stage, great restaurant. It's actually Adrian Mann from Dexters who's running the kitchen, and the food is awesome. We went and saw All In there last week. That's Dave Storm's new band with Dave Lauber. They were great. Saw them. We saw Raging Sun there. They had the entire place filled. Just absolutely filled. And they put on an amazing show as always. I've seen it, and the Kid Band played there a couple of Sundays ago.
Yes.
They did a great job. It's just a very cool live music venue. Really big. Matter of fact, they just booked the Rock to Stop Suicide event that Tim is
saw
doing.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be in August, I think the 21st, and they're doing it there.
We've got our debut gig there on the 16th. It's a Thursday night of June.
And we are there on the 17th, which is also my lead singer Dana's birthday that night.
But we'll try not to burn up the stage too much.
If
for
you could leave us some when you were done, that'd be
But
great.
it is a great venue.
That'd be great. Well, Off the Charts, I have not seen them, but he sent me video, and they're just a super fun party band. Very good at what they do. They are there on Thursday, and then this weekend they have The Vibe on Friday and More Than Venus on Saturday. I'm a More Than Venus fan. I'm betting you this is the whole band.
Yeah.
And I've only gotten to see the whole band once at Dexter's. So that's a very cool show. If you're in the area, definitely go by and check it out. And then CJ's Italian Kitchen. I cover this for Susie Meka. She sends it to me every week, and I cover it. Bruce and Ruth Cole, the Cole duo, are going to be
Yes.
there. I have not gotten to see Bruce play in 350 years.
It's been a while for me, too.
Long time. But he's incredible. I don't know Ruth. I'm sure if she's with him, it's going to be a great duo. I ate there, as you can tell. I ate there. Great food.
Where are they
Great.
located?
They're right on 434 in Longwood. There's a public shopping plaza,
Okay.
and they are around the back
Gotcha.
behind it. It's a very cool place. Definitely check it out. The food's terrific, and Bruce is. I'm glad to see him locally.
Oh, yeah.
He's fantastic. So these are all the people who did get me their information for a venue that I don't necessarily cover, but they're playing and they let me know. As always, if you let us know, no problem at all. We'll be happy to include it in the band crawl and help get as much PR for everybody as we can. Saturday, Clocus is at Down the Hatch in Ormond Beach. I haven't been there. They are a fun rock 90s band. I hear nothing but great things. I just haven't had a chance, as I keep saying with some of these, to get out there and check it out. And this is Harlequin. They just picked up this show. It's at Raccoons, which is basically Tampa.
Yeah.
Basically Tampa at 9:30. Have you seen them? I'm sure you've caught them.
I haven't seen them. I've seen videos, and I know you had them on the band crawl.
They're fantastic.
Yeah,
they
look
really
like a
are.
great band.
Brit, Karen, Buzz, Steve Roberts on guitar, who apparently is like Kenny on this show. I keep killing off Steve Roberts, which I don't mean to do. But they're fantastic. They have a great mix of music. Karen and Steve and Britt all sing lead at different times. Like the band's excellent.
Who's the bass player?
I don't know. He's very good because I've seen the band a couple times, but he just stays out of the way because everybody's very animated up front and he just kind of does his job.
Gotcha.
And that's it. And Buzz plays drums exceptionally well, but with a drum shield.
Oh, wow.
And I've had a lot of clubs come back to me and be like, that was a really good idea. The volume was better, Now, I play electronic drums, so it's just a knob. But it's interesting to hear. I've had at least 3 clubs tell me, they brought a drum shield, and that was really good. So just food for thought. Okay, and this is Black Sheep. We talked about Julie earlier.
Yes.
She's even sat in with you guys and done shows.
Done 2 or 3 shows with us.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's a Midnight Mayhem alumni. Black Sheep is great. I got to see them at that benefit for Ken Martin a number of weeks ago. Really solid. I mean, not a surprise given who's in it, right? But really solid band. They are at Grills in Port Canaveral on Saturday from 7 to 11. And then we just talked about these guys.
Yes.
All you.
Raging Sun, Peanuts, and New Smyrna, right across the street from Flagler Tavern, right down the street from Traders. So
part of the crawl.
Dave says, do the crawl. But Raging Sun, great bunch of guys. This band has probably come the furthest in the last year of any band that I've seen in a long time because they just get out there and work hard.
Well, they rehearse all the time.
Yeah.
And I saw them most recently over at Fredster's. And they did, and they may have been doing these songs before, but I hadn't heard them. They did The Heat Is On, Glenn Frey song. Yeah. They did Turn Up the Radio. And, Jason has been fronting bands forever.
Yeah.
He gets out in the crowd. He jumps around. It's a full energy show, and it's a great show every time, so definitely check them out. I'm actually wearing my Raging Sun shirt today. I match my slide. You see that? So awesome. Go check them out. Soundporium, have you seen them yet?
No.
So they're now not even new here because I think they've been on my crawl 6 or 7 months now, but they're an older band that started playing here. Just 90s rock, party rock, a little bit of alternative. They also have like a scaled down version, the name of which I forget. They're going to be out at Crossroads 44 in Eustis from 9 to 1. Do you know where Crossroads 44 is? No. I don't know where that venue is.
No.
I know it's in Eustis because they tell me, but I actually haven't seen that. I always think of the one in New Smyrna. On the way in, there's a 44. I'll have to look that up. But they're there this Friday from 9 to 1. Definitely check them out. And I finally got to meet Alex Hayes. When I went to see Hayfire, he was kind of hanging out on the side with them. It was great to finally put a face with the name. Super nice guy. Yep. His band is playing the Cocoa Beach Fish Camp and Grill on Saturday, I believe. Did he put the day? I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. Yep, on Saturday from 9 to 1. He put it right down there with the time, and I'm just too old to read that from here.
Yeah, Alex is a great guy.
Seems super, super nice. I'd love to get out and see the band. And, he's one of those that we keep saying, he's on the crawl all the time. So he's got to be good at what he does because you do see a few things hit the band crawl and go away.
Yes.
So he's got to be good if he's still hanging in there. And it was very nice to meet you this weekend. I am a huge Rusty Wilmot fan.
Yes.
Really huge Rusty Wilmot fan. I played with him for about an hour and a half in One Wild Night, which was where Chris Giles from Almost Unknown had his party band right after Almost Unknown split off. And I played drums for a very short time, and Rusty was on guitar and vocals with that too. So he's got a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Friday at the Social, 6:30. His Cure band, Love Song, the Cure tribute band is going to be there. he looks just like that guy.
I got to catch them at the autism benefit we did at the barn back in
Yeah.
January, and I was blown away.
Yeah, he's
And
really
they're
talented.
They're catching on. They're going to be playing up in New Jersey. I mean,
Oh, wow, so they're
starting to
going.
play all over the place.
It's not surprising at all, and I think it's basically the lineup from Switch behind him, and Switch is an incredible band. As a matter of fact, there they are. Right, Saturday they will be at the Longwood and Ryder Park does these like family fests.
Yeah.
You know, there's food and drink and vendors, and they vary what's going on, but they bring in the bands, and so Switch is going to be there. I really like that every time you see Switch, they just put on the whole band puts on a show.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like PJ's great on the drums.
Yep.
William Golden's out there. Nick is out there. Rusty's out there, and it's just you can tell how happy they are to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a great. I've probably seen this band 40 times, but it's a good time every time. And this is a free show, 7 to 9 on Saturday. Definitely check it out.
And the cool thing is they can switch which band they want to be.
Oh, I saw what you did. So they've got Nerd Ranger.
Yeah.
They had something Def Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Right, Def Leprechaun. They have Switch. Now, technically, they have Love Song because they're all in that.
Yeah.
Like, super cool variety of
Very
musicians.
talented musicians.
Oh, yeah, very talented. And then Rusty, I just grabbed any picture because I couldn't find everything I found of Rusty. He looks like the guy from The Cure because he's plays with that so much. He'll be at Destination Orange City on Sunday. They have a monthly family picnic Sunday.
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. Rusty will be playing there from 3 to 7. Definitely check it out. He's fantastic as a solo, just as he is in all his
Rusty's
other
great.
stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Works hard.
And then you know More Than Venus.
Yes.
So I know that one's a little hard to read. On Friday, they're going to be at the Historic Ballroom right here on Ronald Reagan and Longwood.
Yes, yes.
Huge venue. Like, big place. I haven't been in there to see a band yet, but it should be a cool place to have one. And that, it does not say duo, so I think that might be the whole band. Although the second one on Saturday actually says full band, so I'm not sure. I could be mistaken. But the full band is playing at Fredster's again on Saturday, like we talked about. I like that they make their posters and everything too. David Hayes does that, like a bunch of them. It's very cool.
I like Kitty a lot. She promotes
she's a
very
sweetheart,
heavily.
and she can sing.
Yes.
She's a great show every time. And I haven't gotten to see Carlos play drums. He's actually a drummer, not a guitar player. But every time I've seen them, he's either been on guitar with the duo, or when I saw them in full band, I want to say Ricky, another Sound Theory alumni, was on drums with them that night. So I haven't had a chance to see Carlos play yet. That is Judy Drabeck, her Judy Behave, as I still call her. That is her Heart tribute band, Bleeding Heart. So have you seen them yet?
I saw some videos that they did up at Saints and Sinners a few weeks back, and they are good.
Yeah, she can sing, and obviously the person playing Nancy must be able to sing because you can't team up somebody with her that isn't fantastic. The band is supposed to be terrific. I saw the same videos. Definitely get out and check that out. She's local. The tribute bands don't play that often unless you're going to go buy tickets at the big. And they do have tickets for this. You can go to thealleylive.com or call the phone number and get them. But it's worth going in on a Sunday and checking this out while they're doing it and while they're local, because tribute bands don't get to play as much.
I may have to check that out.
Oh, definitely. Now these guys, I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yes.
So this is and I thought this was really a cool idea, right? So you've got the Never Gonna Stop Summer Tour. And I'm laughing because I always say, like, what point is Tom just going to slow down? Never Gonna Stop Summer Tour, June, July, and August for Sound Theory. Anything special happening, or is it just all the gigs you're doing this summer?
Well, I was looking at the calendar, and I said, man, we got a lot of gigs. I think it's 21 shows this summer.
Wow, okay.
And I said, let's have some fun. I've seen Lee Seiler and Skin Deep do this before.
Yep.
Let's just come up with a tour name and just, make it a little different.
Yeah.
I always tell bands, try to set yourself apart a little bit.
I like it.
That.
I like it.
And so we just decided to come up with a Never Gonna Stop Summer Tour.
I think you should have Never Gonna Stop Summer Tour merchandise. I think we need a koozie or a shirt or a hat or.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
Absolutely.
Some more shirts.
Absolutely. Well, that's awesome. And you can find your calendar on your Facebook page.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about the band in the interview in just a little bit, but very cool idea. And you're off this weekend.
We're off this weekend.
Just so that nobody wonders why I didn't put a date up, because you're off this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. So Torn, they're doing a video shoot for a band demo on Saturday. My company's actually doing that for them. We did a big photo shoot here last week. Have you gotten a chance to see them?
I've seen that. I caught them at the autism benefit.
Okay, so I saw them again for the third or fourth time at the Alley. They are just the amount of power that comes out
Yes.
of that band is incredible. And like, it really is. I mean, Eddie's out front on vocals. He has this super strong, super powerful voice. And he has a way of connecting with the crowd. Chris Giles used to do an amazing job with that,
Yep.
too. Like, everyone in the room thinks he's singing to them. Like, he really connects with them. And then Pete on guitar also sings lead vocals. Does a bunch of stuff on his own. He actually just created a Q minor 7 chord last weekend, by the way. He tuned up his guitar, hit the pedal, and hit a note that was unlike anything you'd ever heard in your life.
Wow.
So that is a Pete trademark chord now. Tony is my favorite. He's on the bass. He sings Motley Crue just like Vince Neil. Now, he only did the one Cinderella song. Nobody's Fool is a full-blown Cinderella band, and that's a totally different thing. But he did Shake Me, I think, my Cinderella, just like Tom Kiefer would do it, which is I can only imagine how hard that is for Sam and Nobody's Fool to do a night of that.
Oh, I know.
Because of the voice. So I'm not taking anything away from Nobody's Fool, but he did a great job of that. And Troy has these really cool drum kits. He has these racks that are like big spider racks, and the kits are always, 80s hairband, big and cool. And what's interesting for me is I like Paul Ray a lot too on the drums, and Troy plays a lot like him. Very low key, but perfect.
Yes.
It's really cool. So I'm excited to do their demo video. I'm excited to see that they get down here more often. It's a great show every single time.
Yeah.
And their stuff is at tornrocksflorida.com and on Facebook and all the other channels. So we'll have that video coming out from them soon, but I'm excited about that.
And even though they're in Ocala, they're huge supporters of our local music scene.
Oh, all the time. They comment every week on the band crawl. They come and see other bands. They're just fantastic. So if you're going to be out and about, that's going to be a really cool demo video, because apparently the police chief of Ocala died in a plane crash. He went up in a private plane, and it went up and came down, and he didn't survive that. So they're doing a poker run in support of him. And then they've got the normal bike night over there at O'Callahan's, which is supposed to be a jam-packed, all the time, every time venue anyway. And then they're going to have their regular fans, and so it should be a really cool day night. So come by if you're in the area, and you can leave there at 10 o'clock and go see Overkill right at first and last tab. So, are you aware of this jam night?
Yes, I've been hearing about it for years.
I did not know they were doing this. I was embarrassed when Dean reached out and said, "Oh yeah, I've been doing it for." I'm like, I had no idea. Thursday night jam night at the Haven. Again, speaking of your rock star club, right? Rick Navarro.
Yes.
Right, Rick Derringer, Pat Travers, etc. Dean, who was with Bad Company for a long time, and then it's either Tim Dodoro, depending on if he's in town, Slaughter, Skid Row, the whole thing. Sometimes he's on the road with his completely unchained Van Halen band. If he's out, I hear it's Reed.
Yeah.
Which is, Reed's incredible. This is your chance Thursday night. Go out, jam with the Beautiful Bastards. Excuse me, they don't do it every week. So it's on Thursdays, at least every other Thursday. But go ahead and call ahead of time. Make sure they're going to be there. To quote Dean, totally laid back, no attitude, no egos, no sign-up sheet. Just come in and have a good time. And that sounds like a great opportunity to play with some rock stars and learn and or refine. And it's a great opportunity. And there's another jam night. So you get to laugh at me. Triple Shot. They are. This is a jam night they do from 9:30 to 1:30. They do it every single week. And Rob sent me this, and I know it's at Castleberry's, but I don't know what night they do it.
Thursday.
It is a Thursday. So you can do the 2 jam nights in one shot.
Yeah.
No pun intended, because it's
And I
Triple
think
Shot.
this is the longest running jam in Central Florida.
Really?
It's been going on for, I want to say 10 or 12 years.
I did not know that, because Muldoon's has had one a really long time, too. And I didn't know that.
I think it started at Muldoon's.
And it moved here.
Moved over here.
And we're still counting it as one, because it's, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Tony, correct me if I'm wrong.
So definitely go by and check it out. It's going to be a great time. And that's it.
Wow.
We've covered the week. Now that means you're going to hang out here. I want to talk to you about, your band. I want to talk to you about Sugar and your past musical. I want to talk about a bunch of stuff. So stick around and check out the interview with Tom. He is definitely an encyclopedia. It's like Rob Amico's the same way, so I'm very excited about that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend. Go out and check out all these local bands and show your support, and we will see you guys next week.